Hey all you Joe Exotics and Carol Baskins. I'm Dale Robin Jr. III, and this is the 25th episode of Slow to Pro, a YouTube series where I go from slow to still slow. Today we are at Kyalami for a league race with Zealous Racing League. This was an 80-minute race with one mandatory pit stop for fuel and tires, with no pit window, so you just do it whenever you want. I wasn't feeling very confident about my pace for this race, so I really tried to focus on just not taking Zabina into a wall or any other cars. My main goal was to let the big sausage curb in turn 15 take care of everyone, and then I was just gonna take the win. That was my plan. I was gonna everybody hit the curb, and I win. Dale wins. But that didn't happen. So now we're headed up for turn 6, and I've picked up a few spots, and I'm desperate for all of this to go back down to single file. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure the only reason I'm keeping up even at this early stage is because of the traffic. There's a lot of fast people in here and I am not one of them, not yet. So I just really wanted to try to stick to somebody's bumper and learn this circuit a little better. This was my first time racing at Kyalami. I didn't even know it existed. If you'd have told me that Kyalami was some kind of packaged meat like salami, you know, like a different type of salami, Kyalami, like you put it on sandwiches, I'd have believed you. I would have not questioned that. I wish I could say that this race was an exciting one. I mean, it was exciting for the first couple laps, trying to hold on for dear life as this Lexus starts to get away from me faster than my marriage. But I don't remember battling for any positions. In fact, I think the only battling I really did was with myself. Zabina and I just weren't on the same page. And I'd love to blame the car or the setup, but it's me. I don't know the lines of Kyalami very well, and even if I did, I'd still find a way to miss the apex or take too much curb on every turn. Here's the final turn to close out lap 1, and in a field of 20 cars, we had no major incidents on the first lap, which is great for the race, but that's bad news for me. I was banking on gaining a few positions from wrecks. So we started this race in last place, again because I decided not to qualify, but the pole sitter decided to start from the pit lane to make it interesting, and he ended up winning the race and championship. This alien started from the pit box and worked his way through the entire field to take the W. In contrast to me driving like I don't even know if I'm allowed to put the accelerator all the way down. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the end, because this video is going to be short since it's basically just a hot lap session after the first 10 minutes. During the middle of the race, at around 40 minutes, I found myself in 8th position. Then I came out of the pits in P13. My third lap out of the pits was my fastest lap during the race, which was a very slow 143.9. That's about half a second off my personal best, so we ended up finishing in 16th, 4 positions up from where we started, so I'll take it. As I get more and more familiar with sim racing, I'm starting to realize that it's my braking that's really holding me back. I tend to hold the brakes too long and too deep on most turns, and I lose too much speed. I'm starting to understand why everyone says you need better pedals before you need a better wheel. But I won't know until I get my hands on a set of better pedals. So for now, there's nothing to gain by whining about the brake pedal of the Logitech G920. There's plenty of people out there going way faster than me with the exact same equipment, and I've always thought if they can, I can. Practice, practice, practice. This race that you are watching was the final race of our championship, so if you're watching this and looking for a North American league to join, now's the time. Check the link in the description. On Tuesday, November 16th, 2021, Zealous Racing League has a mixed class race with plenty of open spots. We're going to be racing at Laguna Seca, one of my favorite tracks. It's just a one-off race for fun, a perfect opportunity for anyone to drop in and see if this is a community they'd like to be a part of. Again, you'll find that link in the description. If you enjoyed today's content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are sitting at 27 and we need that to go up. I gained 4 positions this race. Can we gain 4 subscribers by the next video? Throw a thumb up on the video if you're faster than me, or if you just want to help this channel grow, I'd appreciate it. If you've got any questions about my setup, tips for my driving, or you just want to say something mean about my ex-wife Sheila, please do so in the comments below. Thanks for watching this short episode of Slow to Pro. I'm Dale Robin Jr. III. You guys have the kind of day you want to have.